All right, episode 60?
No, it's like 29. I think.
29. Okay, that's good. We're getting there. We're
close.
inching our way up. You know, Ray and I have a show called Stuff You Need to Know About IP. We did 50 episodes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad, right?
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, let's talk about today's episode, which is nothing is free in this world. Okay.
Okay.
So I got this idea because I was at this reunion thing a couple of years ago, and I'm sitting around a table with all my old buddies from college, and one of these guys says, or I made the comment, yeah, nothing's free in this world, in response to who knows what. And the guy said, yeah, well, my college tuition was free. And I said, and I'm thinking, he's not an athlete. He's not particularly smart. So I said, how is your tuition free? And he goes, oh, I maxed out on my student loans and I never paid them back. I said, dude, that doesn't mean it's free. That just means you didn't have to pay. I had to pay your student loans.
Yep.
And he's like, what do you mean?
Yep.
I said, what do you mean? What do you mean? I had to pay them. The taxpayers have to pay them. If you don't pay your student loans, we have to. And this guy, I mean, not the greatest guy. He said, well, guys, thanks for paying my tuition.
Not cool.
Not cool, right? But it's not free.
Right.
It was free to him.
Well, and even if, let's say, he was a genius and got a full ride, or he was an athletic
It's still
machine,
not free.
It's still not free. It goes out of somebody's budget, and somebody's got to pay for that.
Yeah, and all the other students have to cover it, right? So even if now it might be that you're making good, like you're a super genius and you become an astronaut and you give the school all kinds of credibility, or you're a great athlete or something, but still somebody has to pay those teachers. Teachers are not free, right?
Yep.
So, and you got to pay for like the hallways to be clean. And you know, the toilet paper guy, right? Every time you go in that bathroom, there's toilet paper. Somebody's putting it there, right? You got to pay that guy. Painting the walls, right? All the infrastructure has to be covered. Somebody's paying for that, and it's the other students that didn't get their tuition covered, right? So, but there's a whole bunch of things. Then we started brainstorming a bit. You know, public safety. We kind of take it for granted. There's police, there's firemen. If your house is on fire, you call 911, the police come. The fire department comes. But of course, they're paid. That all goes into our tax dollars. It feels free to us because it comes to us without us writing a check or giving our Venmo or whatever. We're just not seeing it, but we're paying a lot, right? Infrastructure costs a lot.
Right. Mm-hmm. Like from a real estate standpoint, you have to pay separate for your garbage.
Right.
My garbage is
free. I love that. Your garbage is free because you live in a different town.
But I pay different amount of taxes that go to different
Exactly.
things.
You're always paying. Nothing's free. There's the bundled plan. Right? So, if you get your internet, you get your cable for free.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not free. You're just paying more for internet. You're always paying. Nothing's free. So we started to I'll give you another great example. My tenant at one of my houses, he didn't pay rent for the past 5 months.
He lived for free.
He lived for free, right? That was from Adam Sandler, right? He lived for free, but I had to pay for it. Somebody always has to pay, right?
Yep.
So we were thinking, what about the sun's warmth? Is it free?
Warmth.
No.
Why isn't it free?
Wait, you pay for the sun?
You pay for the sun.
Wait a minute.
It's in your taxes.
I could
Is it in
charge
your taxes?
people for the sun?
Is it in your taxes?
Is there an app for
but
that?
you pay. Where do you pay?
Well, there's a cost for everything.
Yes.
So you might have the skin cancer.
Skin cancer, right?
Like I was standing in the rain, I got sick.
Exactly. You pay. Even the sun's warmth is not free. You have to pay for it, right? Okay. And if you don't want to get skin cancer, what do you have to do? You got to lather on the 50, right?
And you got to buy the 50.
You got to buy the 50, right? Because the 50 is not free,
Yep.
right? You know, I had a convertible once and I kept 50 in my car at all times and I lathered that thing up all the time so I wouldn't get the skin cancer, right? But you're paying even for the sun's worth. Okay, what about this? My buddy, I have a friend, his name's Chris, and he's sitting right there.
Hi, Chris.
And he was getting free tuition, right?
Chris was getting free tuition?
Yeah, now that wasn't the kind of tuition that my friend got,
Okay.
right?
All right.
How'd you get free tuition, Chris?
Through scholarships and my dad.
Okay, let's be clear. What's the scholarship?
Well, when I came in here from Thailand. I got decent grades, so I got a scholarship through New York State.
Okay, but that's not what we're talking about, is it?
We
Is
thought
it
the
your dad?
the
Is it your
recent
dad a
one.
VA?
The recent one is the GI.
The
bill.
GI, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So wait, the GI Bill
The
covers.
GI Bill covers the
veterans'
kids.
children?
His dad is a military guy, right?
So if your dad is in the military, your children go to college for free.
For a certain time period.
For free.
for free. Yeah, exactly. So here's.
But your dad practically gave his life.
He did. He invested his entire life in the military. He was in the military for his entire career, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my
What was
dad,
his final rank?
colonel.
He was a
lieutenant
colonel in the military.
Yeah.
So it's free to you,
Ooh,
but
jinx.
but it's not free to your dad. And
That's
also,
what
wait,
we should call it.
but it's
Free to
also
you.
not free to Tom and Brandy because we pay for veterans benefits, right, in our taxes.
Right.
But it's also not free to you, right?
Yeah, because
Because you have opportunity cost. Because we talked about this. And basically I said, Chris, it's a year of your life, right? You are 26 years old. You have to decide, is the trade-off worth it? Because you might have free tuition, but you got to live somewhere. You got to eat, right?
Yep.
Humans have to eat just about every day. Did you know that?
I
And
did
food
know
is
that.
not free.
Because I get very hangry if I do
you
not.
You really do. But food is not free, right? And also opportunity cost, because you could be earning 50 grand a year or 60 grand a year or something during that time you're in school, which you wouldn't earn. And by the way, let's say you earned 60 grand, which is not super hard for a guy your age. You could make 60 grand in a year, right? And let's say that you wiped out, I don't know, 10,000 of that in taxes, because at 60 grand, you're not paying a lot of Fed, you're not paying a lot of state, and you live for free. You said you had like a buddy or something who was going to somehow let him live with you. I'm not quite sure what that's about.
Nothing's
Right?
for free.
That's not free
Nothing's
either.
for free.
That's not free either.
We'll leave that to your imagination.
Right. If Chris wants to confess, he can, but we're not going to force him to. But Chris, let's say that you were able to save 20 grand at 26, and you got 7% on that money, which would give you a double every 10 years. So 36, 46, 56, 66. You get 4 doubles on that 10 grand, and that's only 10 grand. You probably save 15 grand. Let's say you save 15 grand, right? That's 30, 60, 120, 240,000 upon retirement that you're sacrificing to go to school for that year. 240,000 at retirement. So it's not free to your dad. He had to be in the military. And I'm sure he wanted to be because he loved the military, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not free to us because we're paying taxes. And it's not free to you because you have opportunity costs that you're losing, right? On that tuition.
It's a long chain.
It's right. It's not free, right? Okay, what about free?
And it also, hold on. Let's pause for a moment.
Okay.
I'll bring a little
Are you going to
bit
go
of-
back to my roommate?
No.
Yeah.
I left behind. But isn't that also kind of cool that we're all connected? Like,
We're paying his tuition.
yeah, but we should be. That means we're like, he can be thankful to us and the
But
whole
is he?
world.
But is he?
Everybody helps
No.
everybody.
By the way, I know what you
Kinda
mean.
nice.
It's kind of cool that there's such a.
That it's all connected.
It's a web, right? That
Yeah.
we're all connected. It'd be nice if this guy down at the end of the table said thank you once in a while, right?
Thank you.
Okay, it helps a little. Okay. What about free apps? By the way, I love that point. You're right. We're interconnected. The dad goes
Yeah.
to the military for his career, gets Chris free tuition. We pay for it in our taxes, right? And then he pays for it with opportunity cost.
Yeah.
But that
Everybody's pitching in.
Everybody's
a little bit.
pitching in to get Chris a degree. You
that
better do
relationship
something
is
with it, Chris.
hostile now, though.
Oh, it is so hostile
I
because I'm
just-
pissed at you.
The what's hostile?
The relationship between, the concept of who pays taxes. If you look at any, a lot of people are like, well, they should be paying taxes, or we need to tax them even more.
Right,
Yeah,
but the
but-
reality is everybody's got to pay tax because we need infrastructure, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying we need Chris to go to college for free, but but if he gets a good degree and he starts paying taxes, then it was a worthwhile investment,
Then
right?
It feeds itself.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go for creative writing.
Maybe engineering would be good. Okay,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
go for computer engineering, software engineering. Okay, but anyway,
He wants to
what
be
about
a,
the free
a
apps?
poet.
What about poets don't make a ton of money unless they get into marketing communications. Then they can make some money. Okay, what about free apps? You mentioned that earlier.
Right, an app that says it's free, but Okay, so how are we paying for free apps? I get an app
Ads.
on my phone. It's free.
Ads and malware. Yeah,
Nothing is free.
Yeah, nothing's free. If you get a free app, because I know, Chris, you like to go to those dirtier sites, right? And get those apps.
Oh my god.
Me, I go to legit sites.
So
But
we were watching them together.
we weren't. But anyway, number one, if you download free apps, here's what you pay.
So many things to say. So many
Number
things
one,
to say.
number one, you pay because you get malware, right?
Okay, but if you don't get malware, you're still paying. So my
But
son
even if you
plays-
don't get it, you're at risk of it. So you're
Right.
taking a risk that you're going to get malware.
Okay,
You're
yeah.
paying with your attention too.
Yeah,
Time.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're paying with your attention that you're spending. on
Okay,
the
but
free app.
also there's ads.
Well, right. If I used to tell my kids that if the app is for free, then you're what's for sale.
Yes,
Right.
because you're paying.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
what about those?
They've got access to.
What
how
what
you're
about
spending
those
your time.
free reports? Like you get your love languages, your career report.
Right. So I do them far too often. I never pay,
Yeah.
but I go all the way
Oh, you
through.
don't pay.
No, I don't. But I also I actually enjoy answering all the questions because I don't know. So they'll say
Because you don't have a boyfriend who gives you enough attention, right?
answer these 30 questions and we'll tell you your love language. So you answer all the questions and then at the end it says for 99 cents every month for a year, sign up now and we'll email you your report.
So you still don't get your
No,
report.
No, I know you don't get it. Now I enjoy doing the questions, but
But now you got to pay the
I'm still
99
kinda
cents.
pissed.
Or there's a free trial,
no, there's still
which
no
if you don't
if it's a-
cancel.
exactly. And in order to cancel, you have to call this guy,
Right,
give him your
right.
firstborn child,
Right.
and
You have to call a 900 number.
right. Where they're
By
going
the
to
way,
take your credit card
Chris,
information.
Chris doesn't even know what a 900 number is. Do you know what a 900 number is?
I thought it was like something you get off the TV.
No, in the olden days, they would have these 900 numbers where you'd pay per minute.
Oh.
So basically, they'd say, call this 900 number, and you get free sex talk.
Hey,
or
big
you get,
boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
And then
my
there was a Simpsons
and then
episode.
she changes voice and she goes, "If you want more money, you have to give me your credit card information again."
No, but remember the comic book guy in The Simpsons, or was that
yeah.
Family Guy or Simpsons?
Simpsons.
When he's
think-
on the 900 number, and they're saying, "Welcome to the 900
They
service,"
talk really slow.
because it's paying per minute, and he's getting frustrated. He's going, "Why don't you get to the sex?" But anyway, so those were not free, but those
no,
were right in
those-
your face about not being free, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what about parks?
Like state parks, national parks, or even
We
public parks.
We go to the Niagara Gorge. We hike the
Yep.
gorge.
Yep.
That's not free.
No, there's a park ranger being paid from our
Yeah, right.
taxes.
That's right. Remember, there were 2 rangers down there that one day we were there at the
And
gorge.
it's a good thing because what if somebody trips
Because
and
you
falls?
almost fell. Because I almost.
Oh my
Because you almost fell.
We're walking down the park. He's like, "This would be a great place to get rid of somebody." I'm like,
Actually, I think it was you who said that, and I was standing at the cliff's
I
edge.
think we agreed.
You said Tom fell.
But yeah, the park rangers.
Right. Okay. So let me go to this one. What about romantic relationships?
Not free.
It's free for me.
I know it's free for you. I know it's free for you. It's definitely not free for me.
It's not free for me. You require a lot of time, effort, and energy.
And you love every bit of it. It's free. Let's admit it. It's free to both of us.
It's got a great return.
But here's the thing, though. It's conditional,
Mm.
right? If suddenly I stop talking to you,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gone.
Done.
I was going to make a really funny joke, but I don't want to get canceled, so I won't.
Good idea.
But
Good
you
call.
can imagine what that was
You
going
can
to be.
tell me later.
Okay, you got it. But anyway, you're right. They're conditional. Every romantic partnership is conditional.
Yep.
Because
And you might get what you want, but you also give. What do they call it? Quid pro quo.
quid pro quo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get something,
no,
but you're giving
getting
something.
it, but it costs you.
Yes.
I mean, not even just like dinners, lunches, trips.
Opportunity.
This does cost me a lot of money.
I
Did
love
you just
those
go to Europe
trips.
for 5
I
days?
sure did.
It was a good trip for you.
You had to work a lot.
Yeah.
Good trip.
I think you worked harder because I was there supporting you.
I think I did. You're right. Okay. So it worked for both of
Yeah.
us. And we got that cool book I think I paid for that.
No, I
too.
paid for the
Oh, you
book.
did?
Yes.
Oh my God. I love it. Thank you. Yeah, we get a book. Every time we go on a trip, we did India together, Dubai, we did Europe, whatever we do. And the next trip, we don't know where, but the next trip, we always put books. We get Shutterfly. Isn't it called Shutterfly?
Yep.
Shutterfly is a great service, and we're not getting paid to advertise them to our millions of watchers.
Mom.
But you put the books together, and then we always have it, because the problem with it just the pictures being on your phone is, where are they?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
It's a pain.
It
So
is good.
anyway, but romantic partnerships are conditional. Even friendships. Like, you think friendships are free.
It's cost, opportunity cost, time to spending time with people.
You're right, opportunity cost, because if I get together with my good friend Ryan Chi, which I love spending time with him, I can't get together for that hour with Brandy.
That's right.
Right?
Yep.
I can't get together with Chris.
Yep.
So it is opportunity cost. Even though you're enjoying the friendship that you have, it is at the cost of other things you could be doing with your time. But also, it's conditional on adding value to that friendship, right?
Yeah.
Because if you don't have somebody adding value to a friendship that you're in, they're going to just drift away of it. You'll drift apart because you're not giving each other
It's
value.
got to be adding and receiving value.
Yes, both parties. Because even if it's not an abrupt break, like, you don't give me anything, I'm out of here, right? It doesn't have to be that. It's just kind of like, I don't feel like calling them.
Yeah.
Or they say it about you. I don't feel like
Yeah.
calling them, because what do I get out of this?
That's
you
why
know?
when he was first dating, he was like, "Sir, do you want to get some coffee?" He's like, "No."
Because I'm not missing 1 minute with
can't.
Brandy.
I can't.
No.
It's like when people are first fall in love,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They just sit by the phone and wait. And I can't do anything because
Yeah.
they might call.
Wait, I
I
still
want to
do
be
that.
free.
I still do that.
And then you're all cool. No, maybe
No.
I might have some time.
Yeah, or I let it ring 5 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I let it ring to the end, then I call you back. Oh, did you call? I was doing something.
I was so busy.
Yeah, even though I'm just sitting there going, when is she going to call?
Let me check my schedule. Yes.
Yeah. I didn't give you the date yet. Oh, sorry. Give me the date. Yes. Okay. So also, what about parental relations? Now that's getting closer to free, right? I'm saying parent or the child's benefit,
Okay.
not the parent's benefit. We pay.
Right.
If you're a parent, you pay. It's like
So you're
50-50.
You're saying a parent's love is free.
That's
Is a
what I'm
parent's
saying.
love
To
free?
the child, right? Like, we pay,
Right.
but does the child?
Okay, so then why do people have children?
I have no idea.
Right? I think we get paid back.
Well,
No,
what
we
if-
do.
Joy
No,
by the children.
we do. I'm saying the parent is paying
But the parents
because
also-
we're paying in stress. We carry all their issues. We pay financially.
Yeah.
I read this happiness study way back when, like before I had kids, and it asked who's happier, couples with kids or without kids. And I thought it would be, unequivocally couples with kids. I didn't have kids yet, but it was the other way.
Really?
Because you get a lot of value with kids, as we know. I mean, I love being a dad, and I love my kids to death, but they carry a lot of stress with them, right? I mean, the fact is, my kids just moved out recently, but when they were living here, I love having them here, but they fight, and it's like a knife in my heart, Or when they have an issue, it's our issue. We carry. There's an expression that I heard from this really wise old owl, and she said, you can only be as happy as your saddest child.
Mm-hmm.
When you have 3 daughters, believe me, one of them's always sad.
Yeah. Yep.
So it costs us.
Yeah.
But what about them? Like my mom. Does my mom's love to me cost me anything?
If you're a bad parent, it does. If there's expectations put upon you.
Right. Good point. There is conditional love in
there are
parenting.
certain parents.
I mean, my mom is now getting older, and I do carry a burden that she's getting older, and she has issues, and I feel for her, right?
Yeah.
But through certainly my childhood,
Yeah.
it was all take, no give,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I paid nothing.
Yeah.
The first, 18 years of my life
Yeah.
for my mom's love, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I've paid that much since then.
Mm.
My mom's very loving. She's a giver with her feelings and her emotions, and she loves her kids.
Mhm.
But I don't pay too much for that relationship.
Yeah.
How about you? And your kids don't. You're a great mom. You're totally dedicated to
No,
them.
but I don't know that I would consider it payment, but spending time with me, I think is considered, when they spend time with me or when Colby comes over
Babe,
and cuts the grass.
who
or
wouldn't want to spend time with you? Come on.
Well, a teenage kid who's out in college, right?
I know, but do they? Well, remember I said for the first 18 years,
Okay.
right?
Sure.
But even then, 15, 16, 17, I didn't spend that much time with my mom.
Yeah.
You know, in those days, you didn't do that. You just went out with your friends. So,
Yeah, that's
so,
true. That's
so
true.
there was dinner on the table. You know, I was lucky. I had a very loving mom.
Would we be too bold to say a mother's love is free?
No, I'm saying a mother's love is the freest thing we've discussed so far.
Okay.
Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's not free, but it's getting there.
And some moms.
Some moms, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Wait, what about a father's love? Wait,
I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
no,
A
because my
parent's
love's
love.
been
A
substantially free to
parent's
my
love.
kids,
A parent's
right?
love is free
To them.
to them in some cases. I wouldn't even say most. I
I
would
know
say
I'm
in some.
obligated to take care of them later.
That's
no, we are
true.
too, though.
Yeah.
We are too. I mean,
I feel
everybody,
I think
most
it's the
people.
closest thing to free that we've found.
That's what I'm
so
saying. But for a certain number of years, it's pretty close to
Yeah.
free.
Right.
I mean, certainly for the first 4 years of your life,
Yeah.
it's free,
Oh yeah.
right? Then it gets a little less.
Yeah.
I would say into
Yeah.
my teens, it was free. to
Yeah, I
me.
would say that's probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a parent's love is the closest thing we found to free yet.
Yep.
But we're not done with our list.
Yeah.
Okay. What about maintaining your good looks? By the way, it's pretty free to you though, because you're damn good looking and you don't even have to work at it. And but for me, you think this is easy? Being this great looking?
You gotta buff that head, shine
I gotta
it up.
shine my head up.
Special products you use on that thing.
No, but even looks, like however good looking you are, is it free? And I would say it's not
No.
free because you have to go to the gym.
I would
you
say
got
it's
exercise.
one of the most expensive things that you spend, but it's also affects your quality of life. So I think like taking care of yourself, not just
Yeah, it's not just your face. I mean,
or
your
what
whole
you
look.
put on your body,
And-
but what's inside.
But
your
part of
body.
look is inside too, right?
Sure.
How you look, people see you 3-dimensionally, 4-dimensionally if you look inside.
Yeah.
And that, though, is not free. We got to work at ourselves.
Right.
We have to, I always tell my kids, be the best version of Olivia, of Emma, of Ella. And that's takes work,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it does.
So that's not free. Okay, what about healthy teeth?
Not free at all. Think about
No.
the money you spend on toothpaste, floss.
And also think
Oh.
about what we have to carry around with us all the time, right?
Wait, you just said that
Toothbrush.
already.
Toothbrush, we got to carry.
You would think that was planted, but it
No, it's not. Sadly, it's not. No, but we have to brush after every meal, floss after every meal. I mean, maintaining teeth health.
Go
And
to
by
the
the way,
dentist.
I recommend it. Remember we had a podcast a few weeks ago where we were giving advice to younger people?
Yeah.
And one of mine was brush and floss after every meal.
Yeah.
But go to the dentist.
Yeah.
It takes
And
effort.
there's time, opportunity cost, the time that you take to go to the dentist.
You're right. And you got to brush your teeth for 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Yep, right. Okay, what about longevity?
I think that kind of goes hand in hand with what we're talking about.
You're right. Health.
Taking care of yourself.
You're right. Nutrition.
Yeah.
I mean, longevity. I forgot what the 4 horsemen that our buddy Peter told us. One was exercise, nutrition, stress reduction, and sleep.
Yep.
Those are the big 4 things for longevity,
Wait, say
right?
that one more time.
Nutrition, exercise, stress reduction, and sleep.
Those are good.
Those are good. Those are the big 4. We just had this discussion with Peter. He's really bright on this topic.
Yep.
And it got me thinking, right? But that costs.
Yep.
That means you got to pass up on the donuts and the milkshake. Remember my diet a year and a half ago?
Oh, I remember.
It was mostly sugar, right? And carbs. No, it wasn't all sugar. It was some carbs, right? But there was no protein. But anyway, now we're on this more healthier diet, and we have to sacrifice. It's not free. Longevity is not free. And also exercise. We're going to the gym tonight after we do the podcast and it's not always fun working out, right?
But
In fact,
it's
it's never fun. And the sauna, it's not fun after the first 10 minutes. It's ugly.
Worth it.
It's worth it for longevity, but we're paying.
Yeah.
It's a cost.
Yep.
So, okay, what about freedom? I mean, that's obvious, right? That's almost a cliche now. Freedom is not
Freedom.
free.
Freedom is not free. So what should we call it?
I don't know. What do you think we should call it? Come on, Brad. You got to have an idea. Say it. It's not free.
It's the opposite of.
In fact, it seems to be more expensive, right?
We should call it expensive dumb.
Yeah, exactly, right?
It was
Freedom. I'm so glad you said it.
It's so funny. I'm
Expensive
laughing.
dumb, right? Because it's not free. I mean, look at through history, right? Human history, freedom is not free. It costs a lot, but it's worth it.
Yep.
It's totally worth it. So we got 3 more, the
Okay.
big 3,
Ooh.
to see if any of them can beat a parent's love. Okay?
Okay.
3 things. Let's see. Number 1, dog's love.
Can a dog's love beat a parent's love?
Well, are they unconditional?
Yes.
I mean, I have a friend that once told me he wishes he was half as good as his dog thinks he is.
I told a friend of mine one time that in my second life, I'd like to come back as one of her cats because her cats live the life.
Yeah, but no, that's different. That's her love for her cats.
Right.
I'm talking about a dog's love for the human. A golden retriever. Let's take a golden retriever. That thing loves unconditionally. I had a golden retriever through my life.
Yeah.
It was happy to see me. It didn't matter what I looked like, what I smelled like, what mood I was in. It was always giving me free. It's not free. I had to pick up the dog crap in the backyard all the time. You got to feed it.
You have to buy the dog.
You're right. You got to buy the dog.
You got to take the dog to the vet.
And I was on poop patrol all the time,
that's the worst
especially in the spring
Western
when
New
the
York.
snow melts.
Oh, man.
It was disgusting. But you're right. A dog's love is not free. I take that back. It costs.
Yep.
Yeah. Way more than the parent's love for the kid. Because that's mostly free.
Yep.
Okay, so a dog's love. That's it. There's 2 other chances.
Okay.
One is oxygen.
Oxygen.
Is it free? I don't mean, when I say oxygen, I mean air.
Right.
Because air is not oxygen. It's partial, a little bit of oxygen.
Right. Well, oxygen is what we need to breathe.
Right. And search the makeup. What is the makeup of air? It's like nitrogen, oxygen, and but it's like 78% nitrogen, right?
But oxygen is what we need to live. But oxygen doesn't exist.
But the whole air thing. Oh yeah, oxygen was what
you still need to sustain
right.
oxygen and clean air.
But oxygen doesn't exist without trees and without us exhaling carbon dioxide.
Right. So we're exchanging carbon dioxide for oxygen.
Quid pro quo.
So we're paying, but it's pretty close. Except we have to keep the air clean.
And
that's hard. We're dealing with that all over the world now, right?
Right. We're not
I mean,
doing
when
a
we were
great
in
job of
India,
that.
remember when we were in India and we were out in the Jim Corbett safari and it was super clean and it smelled great.
Yep.
Then when we got into Delhi, you could smell that there's a whole shitload of people. There's industry.
Yep.
I mean, you're right. In order to have clean air, we have to sacrifice. So that's not free.
Nope.
More than a parent's love.
Parents' love still wins.
78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen. And then 0.04 carbon dioxide.
Okay, so there's one final thing that might be more free than a parent's love to their child. And that is breadsticks at Olive Garden. Breadsticks at Olive Garden, they're free, right?
Right.
You walk in there, you get the free breadsticks,
If
and
you
they're
even-
good.
If you even get close to finishing, they're like, "Do you want more breadsticks?"
Exactly. They're always giving you more breadsticks. That's free.
Yeah. No, it's not.
You
No,
pay for
because
the
it's
carbs.
carbs.
Yeah.
You pay
and
for the carbs.
You pay for the carbs and the
Yeah,
sugar.
you pay
In
for
fact,
that.
every time they give you one, it's like chipping away at your life.
And
They're good,
And
but
every meal is also probably a little bit more expensive.
more
to
expensive
cover the
because of
costs.
those. You're right. So it's not the breadstick. So I think we all agree that while nothing is free in this world, the closest thing that we have to something that's free in this world is a parent's love for their child. The
Under
child
18.
gets it for under 18. The child, no, let's say under 15.
Okay.
If you
These
get the
days with
right
social
balance.
media, maybe under 12
Although
because they're
that's
growing
not-
up quicker.
Well, yeah, that's true.
No, because you're right. It's a pain for a teenager to have to hang out with their parents, right?
Yeah, totally.
So that's a little bit of a cost. But up to age 12,
yeah.
I'd wake up on a Saturday morning and my kids were like, "Dad, what are we doing today?"
Yep.
It was like they just couldn't wait to hang with me.
Yep.
Then puberty. And then it was like, "Kids, what are we doing today?" "Well, Dad, we're doing this. I don't know what you're doing." But yeah, certainly up till 12.
Yeah, I would agree.
It's free.
Yep.
All right. So nothing else is free though. So remember that. We should all appreciate that whatever we get in this world, it's not free.
Nothing.
All right. That's a wrap.
Good podcast.